All right, September 26th, Rundown, brought to you by High Noon. It's time to load up the ice and break out the oversized lawn games because the High Noon Game Day Pack is back. It includes limited edition fan faves, pear and cranberry, along with black cherry, my personal favorite, and grapefruit. Made with real vodka, real juice, 100 calories, gluten-free, and no sugar added. The High Noon Game Day Pack is a fall exclusive, which means it's here for a good time, not for a long time. Visit highnoonspirits.com before your next tailgate to find a pack near you. All right, Dan, Kelly, NFL kind of dominating the headlines as usual on a Monday. A little pop culture seems to have stolen some valor here. Chiefs blow out the Bears. Sorry, Dan, 41-10. Things are a disaster for you guys, disaster for the Giants if it makes you feel better. But the real story, Taylor Swift in Travis Kelce's suite box sitting next to his mom.
That's what we're leading with?
I just go with what
Notre Dame, Ohio State was a great game, Rico. But millions and millions of people watched it. How many people have gone to this little tour? Eras tour. I actually have the number right in front of me. It's 1 million people. So
total?
Yeah, total. So far.
Wait, what? 1 million people? Only that number seems so low.
I mean, I just Googled it. I don't know.
I believe you. I've never looked it up.
18 million people went to NFL games last year. All right. So wait, what are we talking about?
Taylor Swift sitting next to Travis Kelce's mom in the suite using some profane language on national TV. I don't want to get too heated here because we do have Kelly as our third guest. Healthy debate, 4 o'clock. But, is this a bad example?
You're going to save the show for the show? What are we doing? We're doing a show right now. That's crazy.
Is this a bad example for America's youth? Dan, first.
Okay, I listen. Kelly and I consider Kelly a friend. I like to verbally spar with her. I have one issue and one issue only. It's the belittling of the game of football by the Swifties, pretending like Travis Kelce is nowhere in the realm of Taylor Swift's universe. Football is the most important thing we have culturally in America. Travis Kelce is one of the best, if not best, tight ends of all time. He's won 2 Super Bowls. They're on the same level, okay? Culturally, they are on the same level.
Dan,
and I think that
if we're ring counting, again, I don't want to take shots, but how many more rings is that than Taylor Swift?
That's 2 more than Taylor Swift. Thank you, Rico.
Dan, hold on. Dan, I'm sorry. You're a bit, he's only played for one team, so you would say commitment. He's one team, correct?
That's true. That's a fact.
Okay.
Listen, I don't want to have this fight with the Swifties. I am actually, some may say I am the greatest Swiftie of all time because I actually genuinely want her to find love. Whereas the rest of them don't. They want to have them all for herself. They want to see her go up and down and all these breakups and everything. They don't want her to be actually genuinely happy. I do. I think Travis Kelce's a great catch for Taylor Swift. I'm happy she was able to pull it off. The guy is a stud. He's a good-looking guy, great at football. Seems like a very nice guy as well. I've had the opportunity to interview him. Great time. Had a great time with him. So good for Taylor Swift that she was able to pull off such a big celebrity like Travis Kelce.
I don't know, Dan. I don't know if you saw what Bill Belichick said, but he said that it's Travis's biggest catch of his career. So I don't know.
Okay, great.
We're gonna talk about that. Taylor Swift is obviously the bigger catch, but I and the conversation of is he are they in the same league? I wouldn't say that he is so far below her league, but he is not in her league. He's not. I had previously said
no.
He's probably top 10 of the most famous NFL guys in the world right now.
Travis Kelce, what did I say? Travis Kelce, you could make the argument is the best tight end of all time. I happen to think it's Gronk still, but Travis Kelce's still playing. So let's just say right now, Travis Kelce is the best tight end. Will finish as the best tight end of all time. Is Taylor Swift the best? Is Taylor Swift the best musician of all time?
She's no Whitney Houston. She's no Whitney Houston.
I don't think so.
She's no Carly Rae. Just 5 off the top of my head. Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Stevie Nicks. That's off the top of my head, Kelly. The top of my head.
I just want it on the record for everyone watching Rundown right now. I'm arguing with the fucking a weight on my ankle with Rico when he's making these other side jokes that I'm actually saying real facts. Travis Kelce is one of the best football players of all time. Okay, go ahead, Kelly, please.
Thank you, Dan. Rico, are you okay? Are you going to be able to hold it until 4 o'clock? I don't know.
Yeah, fine.
Because
Fine.
you're going to have to lock this up because I'm not going to, you got to lock it up. Again, Travis Kelce, he's obviously good at football. He's, whatever. That's all fine. I think that because of the world we live in, we think football is more important than it is. I think music is more important than football. I think at the end of the day, Taylor Swift will always be more famous than Travis Kelce. That's just a fact.
Okay.
Let me ask. More
okay. You guys can throw your hands up all day long. You can throw your hands up all day long.
The biggest cultural event of the year is the Super Bowl, and we allow 10 minutes at halftime for music.
And Rico.
Maybe America. Maybe
Guess
America.
what? Guess what?
Concert, Kelly.
Guess what, Rico? Taylor Swift isn't big enough to do the Super Bowl halftime show. She's never done it.
No.
Has never been offered.
She's turned it down. She's turned it down 10 times. She doesn't want to do it.
Turned it down. I turned it down too, Kelly. I turned it down too.
She doesn't need the money. She doesn't need the money.
I turned it down too. I'm not doing the Super Bowl halftime show. I just want to let it be known. I'm turning it down. Officially put out the presser. Kelly, football, we're talking about America right now. Don't do the whole globe stuff. I don't give a fuck that they watch cricket and soccer around the world. I'm talking about America. I'm talking about USA. Football is more culturally important to us than music. Now you got Stella all riled up.
That's a hill you'll die on. That football is more important to America than
absolutely
music.
Is.
Okay.
Football makes there's a whole. Is there a whole day?
I can't even argue with you. If that's how you've made your mind up, that's how you made your mind up. There is no arguing with that logic. There is no arguing with that logic. That's it. I also think that
sounds like I beat you. Okay.
I'm surprised that you're so pro Travis right now and so pro like this whole thing, considering like there's the full fucking embarrassment that this.
Oh, the language, Kelly. The language.
Wait, Kelly. See, this is why you need to learn about football because now you're sounding stupid. You don't think that the Bears are like the Bears have been embarrassing forever.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm thinking that you're deflecting now from your embarrassment.
No.
I'm surprised though that you're so all of a sudden you're acting like you're Mrs. Swiftie. Because do you think that Taylor Swift being at that game has cursed you? Do you think that Taylor Swift being around is going to make things difficult for you? Because you've talked a lot of shit about her in the past. And, I don't want to say Karma's my boyfriend and Karma's her boyfriend for sure. And her boyfriend, I guess, is on the field last night putting a beat down. So I don't know, Dan, like maybe some things you have to think about.
Sorry. What was the last thing you said? What was the last thing you said?
I just said that, Karma's coming around and I feel like you've talked a lot of shit about Taylor Swift before. You have all this shit and now she's up in your kitchen and she's helping to embarrass you. So are you thinking about that at all? Are you thinking,
no, the Bears
maybe
don't
if I
need
wasn't
Taylor
so sarcastic
Swift.
and dismissive of her accomplishments in her life, that maybe she could have dated somebody on the Bears and they could have been winning?
Hold on. No, Kelly, see, this is where you're way off.
She's jumping on the bandwagon.
If Taylor Swift dated someone on the Bears, I would be 100% on your side being like, what is she doing? This is a bad life decision. Like, get her shit. My whole thing, and the Bears aside, because the Bears are the worst team in the NFL. They're a joke of an organization. They're a fucking dumpster fire, everything. Like, they didn't need, I made the joke for a reason that the Travis Kelce literally invited Taylor Swift being like, this is the game. There's 0% chance we lose this game. I'm going to look awesome. Please come to this game because I know I'll look good. Like that's what the Bears, that's how bad the Bears are. They're invite your new girlfriend to a game so that you look sweet. Bad.
Look cool. All right, that's fair. I didn't know that. I didn't know you guys were down bad like that.
No, we're terrible like that. I think we can find a common ground. I just need you to put some more respect on football and Travis Kelce's name. Yes, maybe I've taken some sarcastic shots here at Taylor Swift. I just want you and the Swifties to understand that football is a big fucking deal. So to pretend like Travis Kelce is a nobody hurts my feelings. And I don't like my feelings getting hurt. I guess
actually, Dan, you're really opening my eyes to a lot of this. I have been since this started happening yesterday, like she's at the game, whatever. The NFL fans, I have never encountered a group of an amount of hatred on the internet as I have the NFL fans. And I'm now realizing that, yes, me saying that I don't like Travis Kelce, like the person, football fans are taking that as an assault on football. And that's what's happening right now. But then, so why? So, which I think is kind of crazy. But then at the same time, everybody says
you're crazy.
Listen,
you're crazy.
Fans mobilized. John Mayer said he feared for his life.
Listen,
John Mayer said he feared.
I'm going to agree with you.
Finish.
I'm telling you, if I act that way towards Taylor Swift, it's because I feel like, wow, I feel like this woman needs to be respected. She represents women. She represents this. She represents that. So I get worked up too. So I'm now seeing it from a different side. I'm seeing that when we, the Swifties, say that this big doofus football player isn't good enough for our idol, you all take it to offense. It sounds like we're calling you a big dumb doofus.
Right.
That's how you feel?
Well, no, I actually think, Kelly, we have danced around this for a while where I've made the jokes before being like, could you imagine like spending all of your free time invested into a person you'll never meet and their successes are your successes and basically making the joke that I'm just describing football while also describing Taylor Swift. So we just need to figure out a way, like, I'll respect Taylor Swift if you respect football. But if I hear any shit about football and being like, this is a dumb sport and he's a dumb jock and all this shit, I will lose it. And I will fight.
I don't think I've ever talked shit about football itself. I don't mind football. I'll watch a game, whatever. No, it's the fans. It's the fans. But then at the same time, like, then I would like the same energy from the football fans to leave the Swifties alone then. How about that? Let the Swifties go crazy for their idol. Let the Swifties freak out and have fun on the internet just the same way that the NFL fans do.
Okay. And listen.
It looked like she was having fun yesterday.
Yeah, it looked like she's having a great time.
A football game is so fun. I've been to a football game. A football game is a great time. You want to get drunk in a box with whoever. Also, though, I do want to say, everybody who's freaking out about, she's in the box with Donna Kelce, blah, blah, blah. Taylor Swift is the queen of meeting somebody's mom too soon. Every mom and every boyfriend she's ever had, she's met in like a week. So
right. I did say that. I thought they should have went full OJ and had the camera and let us dissect rather than give us half-ass info. Just show everything. What is she eating? Did she go get a drink for her? Like, who's she talking to? They should have went full OJ on that.
Would have been good.
I feel like we're in a good spot right now. You respect football. I'll respect Taylor Swift because this is the beginning of a culture war. I don't think either side wants. Like,
no, I don't. And listen, I'm not trying to fight with these people because it always turns into something bigger. It turns into something uglier than just talking about Taylor Swift and football. And you know that that's my least favorite thing, and that's what gets me riled up. And then I can't back down. Once we start talking about other things, I can't back down. And then I get put in a spin cycle where I have to keep going.
One last thing. Let me know when Taylor Swift gets an entire day of the week for her. Just for her.
Like just for herself. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, I mean the fact that Sundays are for football in America. It's literally an entire day devoted to one thing. That's the cultural importance that football has.
So, all right, but and just to be clear, like you think Travis Kelce's an okay guy, but really you're standing up for football today. This is your stance is like I am standing up for football and the football fans and all of that. You don't really care whether or not Travis and Taylor are dating.
No, I don't really care whether they're dating. The only thing that bothers me is being like Travis Kelce's a nobody. That's fucking crazy to me. Because it's like that is the part where
I don't think anybody would say he's a nobody. I'm saying that she is far out of his league. But that
I disagree. I completely disagree.
What I compare though. And actually,
dude.
Tell me if I'm wrong here. Tell me if I'm wrong here. When I think famous football player, I think Tom Brady. And if you are not as famous as Tom Brady is as famous as Taylor Swift. They are on the same level. Anybody below that is just not. That's how I view it. Like, I don't think Travis Kelce even like comes close to Tom Brady. Is that fair? Of course.
No, right. Yes, that's absolutely fair.
That's how I see. I also saw somebody say something like football players are rarely dating A-list celebrities so that like they don't know how to act when this happens. So everybody's freaking out. Everybody's like, oh my God, which I don't know if that's true or not, but I really haven't seen many like
Tony Romo, Jessica Simpson.
People were saying that.
Sierra.
People were saying, I remember that, but I remember that. And that was how many years ago? You know what I mean? Like
not that long. Come on. All right. Here's
in the early 2000s. It was like 20 years ago at this point.
Travis Kelce's really fucking good at football. And for anyone to think that he is like a nobody, and for Taylor Swift fans to be like, Taylor Swift just got done dating like a white supremacist guy?
Oh, don't get me started, Maddie.
So what the fuck are we talking about?
They hung out and held hands for like 3 weeks, and that was it. You know what I mean? Like,
so what are we talking
wrapped
about?
Up in Maddie Healy, and I don't like him. No. Travis is an upgrade from Maddie Healy. I've said that a billion times. I cannot say that enough. I don't want people to keep coming for me for that. Travis Kelce, I prefer a million times over someone like Maddie Healy, obviously. And he's hot. I've also said a million times that he's hot.
Yes.
He's cool. I just think that he's corny and douchey, and he's like.
And he dances better than Taylor.
which is not my that's not my vibe. I don't like that kind of person in any world, whether it's with Taylor Swift or not. I don't like that like, let's hang out with my boys and talk about chicks. Like, that's never been my thing. You know that.
I just okay. I don't even know where that went there. I felt like personally, like basically our entire audience. But yeah, Taylor will learn.
No, I'm specifically talking about when he was on like Pat McAfee being like, "It's lit." You know what I mean? I don't know what's happening here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he says corny stuff. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's what works. I hate that. I hate that already. So I just don't. I am like, he's not my type. He's not my type. He's not my vibe. Whatever. She wants to have fun at the game. She's having fun at the game. We don't need to bring football into this. You're right.
Okay.
Football,
all right. Let's keep football out of it. All right.
As long as NFL fans respect that they can stay out of it too. It's none of their business either.
Yeah, we'll see. Fair? We'll see who throws the first punch. I mean, you were throwing some stuff around yesterday. We're like, this sport, like I had to break up my lunch, my mimosa for a football game. Like,
first of all, I don't drink mimosas. I was drinking a brute rosé.
Oh, okay.
Nobody accused me of drinking a mimosa. But also, yes, I had to break up my lunch for football that I don't watch. I'm not a football watcher. And then I try to explain this to me. I'm watching the game. At halftime, it disappears. I can't find the game anymore. I have to watch highlights online.
Wait, are you saying did they change it because they went away because the Bears are so bad? Like they'll take games off.
What is that though? They just take the game off TV?
Yeah, it's like a mercy rule for the
rarity, but yeah, they'll give you other coverage in the country.
Yeah, they're so bad that it was like
it turned on like the Cowboys game. I was like, I don't care about this.
Yeah. Well, you should care about the Cowboys game. That was a big upset.
Yeah.
Was it? Who won? I forget who. I didn't even
Cardinals.
say.
The Cardinals.
Oh yeah, I think I picked them actually.
Yeah, there's rumor they drove away together last night. There's rumors they cleared out a entire restaurant for dinner.
Saw that.
They're going to be at MetLife Sunday, so is she going to the game? Everything's already kind of in motion. Is this one of those things that she just follows them around the country?
Oh, I hope not. I hate like, I've never been able to get on board personally with the people that follow around their like sports boyfriends or like following people around on tour. Like that to me just seems boring. Like you're just going to walk around and like watch them. Even like when Maddie Healy, who we were talking about before, was following Taylor Swift on tour. Like, isn't that weird to be like, I don't know, you're not her parents. Like it just seems bizarre to like, aren't you bored?
No, I think going to football games every weekend would be awesome. So again, this is an upgrade. So, yeah. Last thing, and I didn't even have to go here, but because you kind of stood down, which I appreciate you understanding how important football is. But like the whole Eras tour, where has she been playing most of the Eras tour?
I mean, in stadiums, of course.
In what type of stadiums? What type of stadiums?
Football stadiums.
Oh, okay. All right. No, see, I didn't have to go there. I didn't go there. I don't even think that's a place to go. That's just the biggest venue. And if there were bigger, she would choose bigger. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, even the football stadiums are too small for her though. Interesting.
The football stadium, actually, no, Dan. The football stadiums are so small that they have to build other bleachers outside, and people have to sit in the parking lot because she has too many fans.
Like tailgating?
Have they ever had to do that for a Chiefs game? Have they ever had to do that for
watch
a Bears
parties?
game?
Like
tailgating? Yeah. Like bars? Yeah.
Not like bars,
watching,
not like bars, and not like
bars of people watching football.
Have you seen the videos? Have you seen the videos of people singing in the parking lot?
Yeah,
have you seen the videos?
Let me guess at what goes on. They get there early. They set up a grill. Maybe they have a couple of their friends.
No, it's not.
They talk about what's going to go on, and then they sit there and party. Does that sound like something we do maybe on Sundays?
That is not what happened at the Eras store. No, that's not what happened at the Eras store.
Have you seen the videos of bars packed every Sunday with people watching football? They can't fit in the stadium.
Go to a bar and watch football. You couldn't go to a bar and watch the Eras tour.
If they made a stadium big enough for the Super Bowl, everyone would go. The whole world, the whole country would go. And by the way, we didn't even have to go here. I'm happy we didn't go here. I'm happy that we found a common ground. But like this whole international shit, guess where they're playing football next week? In England. Okay, they play in Germany. They play in Mexico. They do it all. Maybe the NFL is king.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly, you said you can't go to a bar and watch the game. Do the TV deals and TV networks not want Taylor on because the TV networks are paying out of pocket?
I said you can't go and watch
NFL.
The
it's a bidding war.
You couldn't go watch
doesn't seem like Taylor can get a TV
bar.
deal.
If I had the option to watch the Eras Tour projected on the screen at a bar on the corner from one of the stadiums, obviously I'd be there. But you didn't have that option. People had to sit in the parking lot and
She
listen.
can't get a TV deal. She can't get a TV deal with CBS or ABC or
I guess not.
NBC or
NFL
Fox.
is through the roof. They're going to streaming. It's a bidding war, is what's being.
She's like the Pac-12. She can't
Bidding
get a
war.
she can't get a TV deal. You don't even understand that joke, Kelly.
She's in obscurity.
I know the joke because it's all you guys talk about. I pick up on the jokes. Listen,
Okay,
football's important. I've learned it. Swifties are important too. Thank you for acknowledging that.
yes, we're more alike than we realize. That's all I wanted. That's really kind of what the whole point is. We're both fanatical about something, and we both will ride or die. So we can hopefully. I just want there to be love. I want them to have a great relationship. I want them to have many children, and it will be unbelievable, and it will be beautiful.
It always works out for her. It'll work out.
Okay.
She's going on tour again soon. I mean, she's a busy woman. I don't know if you guys saw that this is what I love about her PR. I love about all the other bullshit that she like says and does. She had let's see. From her like camp, her statement is this. Taylor's very focused. This is after the game. Taylor's very focused on work and hanging out with her girlfriends. Travis invited her, and of course she said yes. She thought it was a fantastic way to spend a Sunday. So she's still not even like, yeah, I came to watch my boyfriend play football.
Sounds like she likes football. Fantastic way to spend a Sunday.
She likes football. Yeah. It sounds like she likes watching a football game. Sounds like she likes getting drunk at a free box, and it sounds like she wants to dance and make headlines, and that's great.
I picked up a note in there though. So she's like a leader of the Swifties, and she refers to her teams as camps. Dan, does that seem problematic to you?
What?
A leader?
I don't know. Rico lost me.
Yeah, you're losing this here.
Okay.
Her PR kit. I mean, yeah, that's just the thing you say, Rico.
I wouldn't. Problematic.
Okay, what else is on the rundown?
Right, other NFL games. Patriots win in a stinker. Jets fans are like losing their teeth. Dolphins scored 70 on the Broncos. Colts beat the Ravens in overtime. And then I guess the other big one too, Usher playing in the Super Bowl halftime. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want there. I thought the 70 was amazing to watch that. You got two guys with 4 different touchdowns. Patriots game is what it is. Ravens, it just seems like the Ravens can't get over the edge. But I thought Usher was
week 3. It's week 3.
Yeah. I know, but
it's any given Sunday. It's any given Sunday.
There's always something wrong with the Ravens. I like Usher. I like Usher coming back. I always wondered where he went. He had some hits. Let It Burn, Confessions Part 2. I thought Usher was great. I'm glad to have Usher back.
I love Usher, and I don't think Usher has really gone anywhere, although he hasn't really put out new music lately, but he's been doing performances and stuff. He's getting everybody's girlfriends in trouble. Everybody goes to see Usher in like Vegas, and then their boyfriends get pissed at them. It happened to Keke Palmer. It happened to like Kim Kardashian, I think, got in some like hot water for flirting with Usher. Like everybody's flirting with Usher, and I don't blame them because I love him.
Also, that sounds like a personal problem for the boyfriends, controlling men. No, thank you.
Exactly.
No, thank you. Yes.
No, thank you.
The Dolphins was incredible. Mike McDaniel's on a different level. That offense, the speed of that offense is fucking insane. Rico, do you agree with me? The Bears are the worst team in the NFL. I don't think it's close right now. I think they're playing the Broncos on Sunday, but I don't think it's close. I think they're the worst team. I think they're the worst organization. They're just a dumpster fire.
The off the field stuff this week was really what put you through the. Like you could be a dumpster fire on the field. It's when all that stuff starts to get like that's a very Jets type of thing.
Yeah.
And when the Jets bottomed out, you read the papers with that. What was the other one? Oh, Jerry finally hit last night, huh?
Up top to Austin. That's Austin. That's Austin. No! Yes! 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 I told you. No! 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 Yeah! I told you, didn't I? Look me in the eyes.
Yeah, he didn't bet, but he hit. Yeah, that was a great stream. Jerry and shout out Bear Down Cuz who came in. But yeah, Jerry finally hit. The Steelers look good. I mean, I think the Raiders are bad, but the Steelers looked good.
Yeah, it was nice to see the boys celebrating. College, Ohio State in a.
No, you were about to say shootout. Oh my God, you were about to say shootout.
You were about to say
win. Shootout.
Shocking win the way that came down to the end. 17-14 on the last play. Notre Dame bad play calling. Ohio State with bad play calling. The one that really cracked me up. Notre Dame with 10 guys on the field to end the game. Stupid. Marcus Freeman looked like he just didn't know what to say at the end in the press conference. But the picture of Frank and Shane Gillis and Shane's face. I wrote the blog about it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone happier than Shane Gillis, like just in amazement.
It was great.
Frank, it was so much fun. And the pictures of Caleb and Taylor and Will all in the crowd, very, very funny. But Taylor's moment, like he's seen a lot of funny stuff and he's been around Barstool enough, but to have Frank, it was almost like, is this real? Like his face was kind of like, is this real
Frank's
right
a star.
now? The enjoyment
Frank's a
he
star.
brought him, yeah, it was very funny.
I had someone tweet me the other day. They're like, I got into Barstool because of Frank. And like, I love all you guys, but Frank was the conduit. He is a star. Also, we should have mentioned the fact that Colorado got absolutely boat raced.
That's next. Yeah, it's next.
Okay.
I got a couple of college things.
Kelly, you got anything on the college football?
Go team.
Okay, nice.
What? I don't
crazy.
know.
Something I didn't know. Something I found out I didn't know. I had no idea Notre Dame was in Indiana. No idea. I thought it was in Michigan last time.
Well,
okay.
Good segue.
It's not too far. It's not too far. It's 90 minutes.
I was looking at the map.
I
was looking at the map last night, and I went, "Oh my god, I had no idea." Because I saw everybody at that thing yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, crazy. They're all out of Michigan." Turns out it's not Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who does Taylor root for? Where did she go to college?
She didn't go to school, obviously, and she
Ooh.
Oh no, Rico's trying to. Dan, you don't want to jump on this.
No, I'm just no.
For not going to school.
No.
That's what Rico's trying to do. You missed this. He's been trying to do this in the office. He's trying to shame her for not finishing high school or college, and I don't like that.
Wait, she didn't finish high school either?
I mean, I'm sure she has like a GED. I don't know. No, actually, no. I'm
not going to shame her.
I'm sure she like graduated or whatever, but I don't know. Whatever. She's educated. I'm not worried about it. She's as far as college goes, sports, I have no idea, but she is an Eagles fan.
College is a scam anyway. Didn't learn shit.
Agreed.
Oregon beats the hell out of Colorado, 42-6. The duck coming out and the Deion thing was very funny, and then hits the clock and loses his head and has to run away. Like that's gonna fix the problem that the whole arena and the internet just saw his head falling off. Mascot stuff was very funny to me. And then Florida State beats Clemson in overtime. Clemson's kicker was a grad student who had been a backup kicker of Clemson 4 years. He had a job lined up in New York. Dabo calls him to come back.
This has got to be boring Kelly to tears right now.
It's the potential game-winning
I'm listening.
I'm
learning. You know what I mean? I'm a football fan now, so
we got to talk. The only other story to talk about is that Colorado got absolutely exposed, which we both Rico and I did say on Pick'em that we thought it wasn't going to go well. Dave did have Colorado. Oregon's in a different class than Colorado. Like I think some of us
year for Colorado. Colorado's still winning.
Deion, right?
Deion, yep.
Yeah.
They're still winning the year. Pete Davidson is dating. This one might be up your alley. Pete Davidson is dating Madelyn Cline. Sarah Cameron from Outer Banks. Shout out Staten Island. Girls Pete Davidson has dated Kate Beckinsale, Ariana Grande, Margaret Qualley. Don't know who that is. Kay Geibert. Don't know who that is. Kim Kardashian, Emily Ratajkowski, Cassie David, Phoebe Diviner. Don't know who that is. Olivia O'Brien. He's developing a superstar type cast here. Shout out Staten Island. Pete Davidson.
He does. He's got he gets, if a hot girl comes within like 5 feet of Pete Davidson, they date him. You know what I mean? Like He's got something. He's got something special. All these girls keep coming back. The girls that you listed, you don't know. Margaret Qualley is an actress. She's actually, Rico, you would love that show, The Maid on Netflix, I think. Have you not seen that? Oh, it's fantastic. Right up your alley. You should watch it.
What's it about?
It's about Margaret Qualley is the main character, but she's like this. She has to work as a maid, and she has a kid. And
it sounds like it's about a maid.
It's like rough and it's like rough and tumble. Like they're poor. She's got an abusive husband. It's like this. I think you'd be interested in it. Your wife will like it for sure. But so, she's now married to Jack Antonoff, weirdly, which was the wedding that Taylor Swift went to on Long Beach Island that all the Swifties freaked out about. So that's Margaret Qualley, obviously. Phoebe Dynevor is from Bridgerton, and Kaya Gerber is Cindy Crawford's daughter.
Wait, which one is he dating right now?
He's dating Madelyn Cline from Outer Banks, which I'm surprised
She's
but
hot.
not
She's
surprised.
really
She's
hot.
super hot.
Really
I'm
hot.
surprised but not surprised. I wonder how they met. Madelyn Cline is her real name. She was dating Chase Stokes, I think is his real name, John B. They were dating in real life, the Outer Banks people, and they broke up.
This is no different than us talking football. I love it. No, keep going.
I know.
Like this is
great.
what we
They
are.
were
We
dating.
really built like people who are, if Swifties came to watch this rundown, if football fans came to watch this rundown, you're getting to see both sides here. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Okay,
It's great.
keep going.
harmonious.
Yes.
But so Chase Stokes in real life is now dating Kelce Ballerini, the musical artist, and they've been dating for a while now, and they're very PDA. They're always making out on the carpet. They're, that's them. But Madelyn Cline's been kind of low key for a while. So now her coming out of the woodwork dating Pete Davidson, quite a statement. It's been a while that they've been broken up. So, nobody cares, but I haven't heard from her in a while. Last I saw her, she was in the Glass Onion. So happy for her. Good for them. We'll see what happens. I don't really know where she's from. Like, I don't know Madelyn Cline's background. So I don't know. But Pete Davidson seems to got it like that. He's got it like that.
He's got a huge cock. The guy's got a big cock.
It's that old
True,
Marilyn
but it's
Monroe.
like, but that's not just it. That can't be
anything.
just it. A big dick is great, but like there has to be more for all these people to be tripping over him.
I think he's probably got when all these women hear like, oh, he's got a big cock and he's funny. Like,
well, that Marilyn Monroe thing. That's what I said. You make a girl laugh,
Funny
they can do
goes a long
anything.
way.
Like, where is funny on the list? Does funny really work?
Funny is always at the top. Funny, mixed with looks a little bit, but funny definitely reigns supreme.
I think Pete Davidson actually has the power 3 things that you can't beat. He's funny, he's got a huge cock, and he's also got he's got mental things that he struggled with that every girl can think they can fix. It's the perfect guy for women.
For sure.
Yeah.
Trifecta, as they call it. One Bite Pizza Fest, 5,000 people showed up in the rain. Dave walked on stage with the smoke machines. Very much like the Blackout Tour, kind of right in his face. Punk played, I think, with Teddy Swims. New York Times reporter was there, kind of being two-faced, trying to play nice. Looked like an awesome event. It looked like everybody got a ton of pizza, had a ton of fun, which seems like what the event was for, even though the people trying to tear it down. So I thought the videos coming out of that were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about that New York Times reporter. I am dying to see what comes out of that, because how'd she even get in the building is my question. Like, what did she slide by? Like, oh, I'm from the New York Times and I'm here just having pizza.
Yeah, having fun. Innocent.
The part that I don't think anyone's discussed is this Kenji Alt guy. I don't even know who he is, but he's a food critic.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me because I think, if you actually ask these Washington Post people, are they so offended by Dave Portnoy that they think that he shouldn't be allowed to run an event? No, I actually think they're threatened by the fact that he is more influential as a food reviewer than they ever could dream of. And the whole old school food review system has completely crumbled because Dave just goes in and tries a piece of pizza and puts out a 10-minute video. That is where this is all coming from. Yeah. They understand that they're losing ground every single day and there's nothing they can do about it. And so this was their last chance to try to stop Dave. And I just wish they would come out and be like, yeah, we're actually jealous of your influence in the food review sphere. It's not about this other stuff, because they're hiding behind the other stuff. But when you actually hit them with truth serum, I guarantee that all these people are worried about the fact that their livelihoods are completely jeopardized by the fact that Dave is way more entertaining than they've ever been with their food reviews.
It's a lot like you've said, Dan, with when the publications and the old school media used to come at you, the newspaper writers.
Right.
How dare Barstool? And from the get-go, you had said, if you want to consume a newspaper, go ahead. You want to consume us, go ahead. But their way is not that. They're
adapt.
Existing. Yeah, adapt or die. But they tried to run you out and said, no, it's got to be this way. It's got to be this way. Whereas if they adapted, and got in front of things, nobody is picking up a newspaper. They're all picking up videos. So, yeah, you're right. That's a good spin zone. I like that.
Completely. I also think that that once you start seeing the grasping at straws where I think it's even that Dragon Pizza guy, it's crazy you judge a whole business based off one bite, and people get too literal with it. When you see people starting to get literal and using that as their jumping off point, this man isn't doing what he's doing. He shows up, he takes one bite and he either sinks or swims a business. That's not what we're doing here. And that's that to me is desperation. You're just trying to now spread misinformation on purpose. You just want people, because people that don't know what's going on, they're going to be like, wow, one bite pizza. All he does is take one bite. It's no, this is so stupid. Does anybody realize how stupid it is? And if you watch one review, you know what's going on. So it just doesn't, these people don't make any sense. This guy, Kenji All, I was doing a little bit of research on him, and because I had never heard of him either. I dabble in the, I pay attention to the food critics and the food spaces. I like wine, so I read all that other bullshit. Never heard of him before in my life. And I I am surprised by the like anger and hatred he's directing towards like that especially Devara Pizza, like the small businesses. Like that to me seems completely counterintuitive with anything he's ever done in his career. And I can't imagine that people that like respect him in the industry would respect this kind of energy that he's bringing. Like it feels very nasty, and it's obviously so personal. And for anybody that doesn't see that it's personal, you got to open your eyes, because like it's
you're
wild.
right. It's incredibly nasty, and it just shows how desperate they are. And that's all it is. And we're going to just keep doing what we do. And they also don't know how to deal with someone like Dave, who won't just like take it lying down. Like he'll fight back, and they can't understand that because they think, oh, if the Washington Post writes a bad story about you, that means that's what public discourse is. No, that's not how it works anymore.
I can't believe they canceled that interview with him in the morning.
I know.
I've been thinking about that ever since it happened. I genuinely cannot believe the stupidity of that. Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Especially if the guy's going to call you out and confront you from there. What do you think is going to happen when you cancel the interview? At that point, even if they didn't want to do it at gunpoint, they do just to know the backlash and see what's going on. So, yeah, dumb. Stupid calculation. After show, Mincy's got a low-carb diet. Cajun crawfish queso with fried pork skins. I thought that was very funny. It's on here on the after show. And I guess Healthy Debate has already debuted, 4 o'clock, but I think it's going to be probably our best episode yet. Me and Kelly going toe-to-toe. Maybe the
Kelly,
half
hour. You're gonna kill him.
Okay.
When you're right there back.
No, Rico, like, look, Kelly and I, like, we've had many healthy debates, and it usually is a productive healthy debate. If you've already tipped some of your plays, and I don't know how they're gonna play.
I got exhibits. I didn't show all the cards. I got exhibits.
I think the problem though is he's done too much research. He's got exhibits. He's got things ready. He's not prepared just for the conversation. He's got his list of notes, and I'll just rip it apart. But then what happens when I rip your notes apart? You know?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's footage. We have footage of you at the concert. You're gonna want to see that. We have her leaving the state.
Of Taylor at the what?
You at the concert and her leaving the stadium. We got exhibits. 4 o'clock today. Healthy Debates. Check it out.
Okay. I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'm still going to take Kelly.
I'm very curious as to what's happening here, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to some healthy debate.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that it?
I think so. Yeah, that's the rundown. Anything else?
No, I don't think. Good show, everyone. Kelly, always. Wait, let me see if I just have any questions for Kelly real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, what's on the list? I meant to start making my own. I had a question for you too, but I can't remember what it is. I'm going to have to look back. And I'll have to save it next time I see you. When's the next time you're coming here?
8 a.m. being early is insane. I'll be in the office for Barstool Survivor, so we can do it all. But 8 a.m.
Right. Oh my God, that's like next week. I thought that you were just trolling me because people troll me for that all the time. People always are trolling me about the time of day. I'm saying that 8 a.m. is early to be rapid texting people about work.
No,
that to me is no. You don't think it's obnoxious? I think
that's on a work day?
Emails are one thing. If you're sending emails, you're doing whatever. That's totally different. Text messages being like, "Hey, emergency 8 a.m. blah blah blah." I feel like if it has to be done, but I'll apologize for that. You maybe just got out of the shower. You're maybe having a cup of tea. You're maybe doing whatever. I don't want to.
8 a.m. I'm already going.
Bottomless brunch till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then catch the 4 o'clock game. Like,
the vision that you keep trying to pull of me at lunch. I was at a beautiful French restaurant eating French onion soup with a glass of rosé when all this went down. I wasn't like guzzling mimosas at a bottomless brunch.
8 a.m. is not early. That's my point. Any regular human being who works 8 a.m. and I know people came back at me and were like, well, that's because you have kids. That was before kids too. 8 a.m. is not like I expect. If I get a text at 8 a.m., I'm not like, oh my God, how is this? Like, I haven't even started my day. That's a normal time.
I feel like 9 a.m. is more acceptable for that. I feel like 8 a.m. is still kind of like it's commute time. It's people are getting their shit together. Like, people wake up at 7 a.m. and then
don't respond. That's the other part. You just don't have to respond right away. You can respond when you're in the right space.
But they didn't. I guess no, they had to respond because I needed them to respond because I needed them to post that blog.
Okay, and then the last thing was when you tweeted, I'm going to be masturbating about Timothy Chalamet for a few days, I think, after all this release footage. That was a little too graphic.
I think that was just the truth. That's just
What
me
she's
being
saying
me.
today, she's using horrific words again. This is an epidemic.
This is weeks ago, Rico. This is weeks ago.
This
I
is-
call
yeah,
it-
What did you say today? You said a
Timothy
bad word. You said a
No.
bad word today. You said a bad word.
I say bad words all the time. I love saying
know,
bad words.
she's
I
influencing
prefer
you.
to say
Yeah.
bad words than any other words.
She's influencing you. So there you go.
I just don't like the word masturbating with women. I don't think that's correct. I think it's more like you're fluffing your vagina.
What would you? Okay, yeah. What would you call it?
You're like you're going to see the powder room or something. You're doing a little fluffing of your vagina.
I think masturbating is better than jerking off.
Well, you
Guys
don't.
say
No,
jerk off
yeah,
all the
girls
time.
don't jerk off, but like that's. I just
I mean,
still like.
technically, it's the same thing.
No. You guys get your little thing and you do like that. That's not. It's just not the
Is that
same.
the
So
vibrator?
yeah, masturbating. I don't. We need a different word for that. That's not a female
All right.
term.
Well,
I don't like
you
it.
start workshopping it. Think of something else that I can say when I want to
Say you're
talk
gonna go
about
do your
masturbating.
taxes.
To Timothy
Say, hey, I
Callahan.
gotta go do my taxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like
I mean,
that.
yeah.
Everybody knows I'm lying about that, so that'd be good.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you don't. Both of you don't do your taxes.
I know. Well, my taxes are sorted out now, but there was a time for a while that I wasn't doing my taxes. But I'm
You
all
need to
good.
tell
Don't
Rico.
get
Rico
confused now.
has never done
I
his
don't know.
taxes.
If you
Yeah.
need a guy, I got my guy
That's all right,
Cheese. I
Rico.
can put you in touch.
I'll
with.
hook you up with my tax people. They have no judgment. I gave them a bunch of shit, and they were just like, "We'll figure it out." And I was like, "Please."
Okay.
Oh, my guy Cheese is good. I'll give him to you if you want.
Great.
Good.
Great.
All right.
All right.
Good rundown. Check out the
Yeah.
stream tonight. Doubleheader Monday night.
Thank you, guys. See you,
All right.
Kelly.
Thanks. See you
See you,
later.
Rico.
What about me?
All right. So I said, see you, Rico.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Dan.
All right. See ya.
Bye.